Hi, I'm Elena Acosta, Director of Systems Engineering from Bose Automotive. I lead a global team of systems engineers responsible for working with our customers to understand their needs and working with our engineering colleagues to deliver great audio systems. I want to thank the Women in Automotive Network for providing this platform to connect and share experiences. So, I'm so excited to be here today to spend some time with you to share a glimpse of the Bose Automotive long-range vision and how we see the in-cabin experience of the future evolving beyond great music into a new sonic landscape that will allow tomorrow's drivers and passengers to use the power of sound to do a myriad of amazing things inside their vehicles. There are so many activities throughout our day in which sound improves the quality of our daily lives. Whether it's waking up, working out, relaxing at home, commuting to work, or enjoying time with family and friends. Bose develops products that ensure that the power of sound is there to make that experience better. I'm sure that you're familiar with some of them: Bluetooth speakers, smart soundbars, or QuietComfort headphones and earbuds. Because a significant part of many people's days can be spent in the car, there is an entire subset of experiences that can be improved by some of the amazing work that we are doing in in-vehicle audio. The most obvious, of course, is that people want to enjoy their ride. They want to listen to great music, and we've been delivering on that experience in vehicles since our very first factory-installed Bose sound system in 1982. But increasingly, people want to do other things in their car. They want to connect with other people, both inside and outside the vehicle. They want to get where they're going safely and with a minimum of drama or distractions. They want to maximize their time in the car, whether that means listening to podcasts, learning a new language, or staying in touch with work via conference calls. And increasingly, people want to personalize their experience. We are thinking of cars as not four people in a single space, but separate and distinct zones where different occupants can listen to different things. We'll get more into that in a moment. In order to provide those in-cabin experiences that we talked about previously, Bose is committed to focusing our next-generation products and features into three distinct technology franchises. We want our customers to hear what they want to hear when they want to hear it. We want to remove unwanted noise from their environment, and we want them to enjoy immersive music whenever and wherever they are. So let's start with the idea of removing noise. Super important. Noise can be anything from a mild distraction to a real health and well-being concern, depending on what kind of noise you're listening to and how loud it is. Our founder, Dr. Amar Bose, famously began investigating the idea of active noise cancellation, or ANC, when he was on a flight to Europe in 1978 and was appalled at how bad the in-flight entertainment sounded. None of the content was audible over the roar of the 747's engines. So he started to think about the idea of ANC, how to broadcast sounds that are equal in magnitude and opposite in phase to the noise that you want to cancel. This research led to a number of successful commercial products, first used in the aviation industry and eventually in the consumer space. Today, it's hard to get on a plane or walk down a city street without catching a glimpse of our QuietComfort headphones and earbuds. In fact, I just returned from Europe and noticed a number of them around me on the flight. In 2011, we started thinking about the idea of actively canceling noise in vehicles. First, we focused on engine harmonics, those annoying drones and buzzes that can come from the engine at certain speeds and engine RPMs. We have now expanded our portfolio of what we call active sound management to include the ability to reduce and control a whole suite of in-vehicle noises. We are most excited about our newest technology in the fight against vehicle noise, QuietComfort Road Noise Control. Using a combination of accelerometers, microphones, speakers, and digital signal processing, we're able to detect chassis vibrations and counteract that in-cabin noise that results. We're actually using the sound system to actively reduce noise in the cabin. The result is a quieter, more serene ride, which directly impacts our perception of vehicle quality and driving enjoyment. And as an added bonus, QuietComfort RNC provides this benefit without the weight, cost, and complexity of traditional mechanical countermeasures, allowing lighter, less complicated, less expensive vehicles with fewer design compromises for the sake of interior noise levels. Hear what you want to hear. This franchise can mean a number of different things. Let's look at it from the automotive perspective. Remember we said before that in vehicles, people want to do different things? They want to connect with others, they want to maximize their time, they want to get where they're going, and so on. The problem arises when different people in the same car want to do different things at the same time. Think about how frustrating it is when you want to listen to music at a different volume than the person next to you. Or when you're a passenger enjoying some great music, and the frustration of it getting muted from the navigation system to tell the driver a complicated set of directions for merging onto the next highway. Or when you listen to both sides of a phone conversation that your rideshare driver is having when you're just trying to get to your next appointment. Bose solves those problems with what we call seat-centric technology. Using a combination of perimeter speakers and ultra-near-field loudspeakers mounted close to your ear in the headrests and seat tops, and with digital signal processing, we're able to do some interesting things to focus the listening experience in individual seats. For example, we can have phone call audio and navigation prompts sent directly to the driver's seat without disturbing the other people in the car. We can allow the driver and front row passenger to listen to music at their individual volume settings, a surprising source of friction when driving together. We can even mute the audio in the rear row so that the people in the back can talk or relax or listen to their brought-in devices without being distracted by what the front row is listening to. It's pretty amazing stuff. It's also important to point out that sometimes hearing what you want is about adding sound back in that has been removed for other reasons. A great example is in electric vehicles or EVs. One of the observations made by EV owners is how the absence of engine noise can disconnect them from the thrill of driving, particularly under hard acceleration, which has historically been accompanied by engine noise. With Bose electric vehicle sound enhancement, we give the car maker engineers the ability to design acceleration sounds that complement different driving modes, helping to restore some excitement and connection with that driving experience. The best example of this in the market currently is the Watts to Freedom mode in the GMC Hummer EV, in which sound is used to heighten the anticipation of a 3.5-second 0 to 60 launch. Like the whine of a jet engine reaching full thrust, or the clackety-clack of a roller coaster cresting the first hill. Sound is a critical part of the anticipation and experience. We demonstrated this at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas in January and got some pretty amazing reactions. Lastly, the ability to play immersive music has been at the core of Bose's customer experience for many years. It's how we got our first start in the home back in the 1960s, and how we got into the car audio business in the 1980s. And we are continuing to raise that bar today. Perhaps the most significant move forward for us in the last few years or so has been the work we've been doing with Dolby to deliver Atmos spatial audio experience in the vehicle. Building on the relationship between Bose and Dolby that was formed early in the days of our lifestyle home theater systems, and now is part of our smart Soundbar 900 and other products, we have been working on getting this amazing 3D listening experience into the car. In vehicles, we refer to this suite of technologies as 3DX. It's a complicated process in which we heavily leverage tools like our world-class critical listening room, where we can listen to music in a very controlled environment to make sure that we know exactly how it is supposed to sound. And then utilizing tools like our perceptual sound rendering engine to ensure that we can recreate that exact same experience in every seat in the 3DX equipped car. There is significant evidence that 3D sound is one of the things that end users want in their sound systems and are willing to pay money for. It's really important for us to make sure that we are at the forefront of this new listening experience. And we are able to offer a variety of flexible options to the car makers who want to bring spatial audio into their next generation vehicles. So what's my role in all this? I lead a global team of systems engineers and architects focused on delivering great sound and car audio systems. The automotive infotainment landscape is complex and rapidly transforming. We work with our OEM partners to best enable delivery of our audio experiences into this dynamic environment. This starts by working closely with the car makers to understand their needs and their electrical or EE architectures. We also look across the industry to understand future platforms and technologies. Whether it be active sound management, immersive audio, or seat-centric experiences, we work within the numerous constraints and technical challenges that OEMs have for us and the system-level needs of our solutions to find a way of implementing those experiences. We then work with our development teams to develop architectures and designs that meet our customers' needs, including any necessary design trade-offs. We then integrate and test the systems as the elements come together to ensure a completely working system. And finally, we integrate that into the vehicle environment and ensure interoperability. To summarize, Bose is a company deeply rooted in the power of sound. We want our consumers to hear what they want, when they want, and without intrusive noise. Our audio expertise and desire to provide compelling in-vehicle listening experiences has positioned us to be a leader in the future. We're evolving beyond just great music into a new sonic landscape that will allow tomorrow's drivers and passengers to use the power of sound to maximize their time in the vehicle. Thank you very much for listening. I think we have time for a few questions.